Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our Dart programming language course. I hope you all are fine. Now in today's tutorial we are going to solve our practice exercise. So let us solve first question. First question is write a Dart program to check if the number is odd or even, right? This is very simple. Let me open VS Code and show you practically. First of all, let me declare a variable a and its value 4, right? Now we will check if this number is even or odd. Now here we will use if condition, right? If a mod 2 is equal to 0, then this number is even, right? Even, else print odd, right? We already solved this in our previous tutorials. If a mod of number by 2 is 0, then this number is even, otherwise it is odd. Now let me change it to 5. Now it will show odd, right? Because this number is odd, right? This is very simple. Now let me move forward. The next one is write a dot program to check whether a character is a vowel or consonant, right? Now let me show you. First of all, let me make the list of vowels, list of string, vowels. This is the list of vowels. Let me add, as you know, vowels are A, E, I, O and U. These are the vowels, right? Now, for example, there is a character, string character, and let me give value B, right? Now, we will check if this character is vowel or consonant. Now, we will use if condition and check if this character is exist in our list or not, right? If this character belongs to this string, then it is vowel, otherwise it is consonant, right? Let me check the condition here. If vowels dot contains, right, we will check like this. If this list contains this character, right, if this character is present in this list, right, then it will call vowel, right? Otherwise it will call consonant. Let me check. Here you can see it is printed consonant because our B does not exist in this list, right? Now let me add A, right? Here A. I will check A if A is exist in this list or not. If this exists, then this is called vowel, otherwise it will called consonant. So this is very simple. Now for example, this is capital A, right? Then what will happen? So this time it is showing consonant, but A is vowel, right? So keep in mind, in dot programming, small a and capital A both are different characters, right? And they are not same, right? So here while checking the condition, we need to convert our character into lowercase, right? In order to match, because all the vowels inside our this list are small letters in small case, right? That is why we need to convert it into lowercase, right, in order to match this, right? Now let me check this. This time it will show vowel, right? Because this is vowel, right? So this is our second question. Now let me move forward. Our next question is write a dot program to check whether a number is positive, negative or 0. That is very simple. Again we need to use our if else condition. Here for example, there is a number A, its value is 10. Now we will check if this number is positive, negative or 0. First of all we will check If number is greater than 0, right, then this is called positive number. Here we can print positive, right? Else if no, we will check again another condition. If a is less than 0, right, then it will call negative number, right? If a number is greater than 0, this is called positive, and if number is less than 0, then this is called negative number. And in else part we can print 0. Now let me print this. Now it is printing positive because our number is greater than 0. Now let me add negative sign. Now it will call negative number because this is less than 0. If I use here 0, then it will print 0 because this time our else part will be executed, right? First of all, it will check condition. First condition, if this condition is true, then it will print positive and stop working, right? And if this condition is false, then it will check next condition, and continuously it will checking all the conditions. And if all the conditions are false, then it will print else part, right? Our next question is write a dot program to print your name 100 times. Let me show you. We need to print our name 100 times. Here we will use a for loop. We can use for loop or while loop or do while loop. Here we will use for loop. I is its value 1, right? I less than or equal to 100. It will work from 1 to 100. I plus plus, right? Here simply we can print our name like this. Now let me show you. Here you can see it is printing. It is printing 100 times, right? This is just simple, right? Now let me do the same thing with while loop. Here for while loop, let me declare a variable a, variable I, its value 1. Here while loop, inside condition I is less than or equal to 100. Here we will print our name, and after that we need to increment I plus plus. Here let me test it. Here you can see it is doing same thing, right? So this is the use of for loop and while loop, and we can print our name 100 times by using these conditions, right? Let me move forward. Our next question is write a dot program to calculate the sum of natural numbers. We need to calculate sum of natural numbers by using loop. For example, we need to print sum of natural numbers from 0 to 100, right? Let me show you. We will use same loop, I1, I less than or equal to 100, because we need to do 100 iterations, right? And here first of all let me declare a variable sum. Its initial value is 0, right? And every time in every iteration we will add numbers. Sum plus is equal to I, right? This is equivalent to sum is equal to sum plus I, right? It will add all the numbers, and at the end we will print our sum. Let me show you. Here you can see it is printing sum of natural numbers from 1 to 100. If we want to calculate sum from 1 to 1000, we can add here 1000. It will calculate the sum. Here you can see. So this is the way we can add natural numbers by using loop. Let me move forward. Next one is write a dot program to generate multiplication tables of 5, right? We need to generate a table of 5 by using our loop. We can achieve this goal by using loop. Here we will use for loop. First of all we need a number. Here number is 5, right? We need table of 5. Here we will use our loop. For the same loop we will use same loop. I value is 1, and as you know the table start from 1 and end at the 10, right? I is less than or equal to 10. We need 10 times. Here we need table, right? Now here we need to print number multiply by I, right? Each time it will multiply by I, right? Let me show you. Here you can see it is printing the table of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50, right? It is from starting from 5 and ending at 50. This is the table of 5. We can also show here in more better way. Let me show you. Here let me show you number x, it means multiply by I, right? Here equal sign, and after that we can do the same thing here. Multiply number multiply by I. Let me show you. In this way it will show more better way. You can see it is showing more beautiful way. So this is the way we can print tables, right? This is the table of 5. We can also print table of 6 here. It will print. Here you can see it is printing from 6 to 60. This is the table of 6. Now let me move forward. Our next question is very important. Write a dot program to generate multiplication tables of 1 to 9, right? Let me show you. Here you can see in this example our table was of only one number, right? Only one number. But now we need to print the tables from 1 to 9, right? Now in this case we need nested for loop, right? Let me show you. For example, this is a loop int number. Instead of I, here we are declaring variable number. Its initial value is 1 because we need to print tables from 1 to 9, right? Here we will write the condition number less than or equal to 9, from 1 to 9, and number plus plus. This is a loop, right? Now we need nested loop, right? We will paste this loop inside our this loop here. Now let me explain this. First of all, our upper loop will work. Here number value is 1, right? And here inside it will print the table of 1, right? Because our number is 1. Here first of all let me mention, let me print here, print table of number, right? Now we don't need this number. Let me remove it so don't confuse. Here first of all it will print 1, table of 1, and it will print whole table, right? It will print whole table, right? And after printing this table, then it will again increment the number, right? Then again it will print table of 2, right? And it will print up to 9. Let me test it. Here you can see, let me show you. Here first of all it is printing table of 1. Here you can see it is printing from 1 to 10, and again it is printing table of 2. This is the table of 2, and again table of 3, right? And again table of 4, and it is printing up to 9. It is printing table from 1 to 9, right? You can see. Now let me add a space after each table. Here we can add space by using \n. We need only one line space. Let me show you again. Now this time you can see it is showing with space. This is our first table, table of 1, and after that this is a space. After space it is showing next table, and up to 9 it is printing all the tables from 1 to 9. So this is very important. Let me move forward. Our next question is write a dot program to create a simple calculator that performs addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. This is very simple question. Let me declare two variables. A, its value is 10 and B, its value is 5, right? Here we can do all the mathematical operations. A plus B, A minus B, and like this you can perform all the operations, right? Here you can see this is simple. I think we don't need to explain it more. You can do all the mathematical operations by using dot language. This is very simple. You can also use user input, or you can do by declaring two variables. Now let me show you next question. This is our last question. Write a dot program to print 1 to 100 but not 56. This is very important. Let me show you. In this question we will use for loop. Here for we need to print from 1 to 100. 1 I is less than or equal to 100, I plus plus. Here let me print I. It will print from 1 to 100, but we want to skip 56. In this case we will use continue statement, right? If I is equal to 56, then continue. We already discussed about break and continue statements in our previous tutorials. Now continue is used to skip a particular number. Let me show you. Here it is printing. You can see it is printing from 1 to 100 but without 56. Let me show you. Here you can see 51, 52, 53, 54. After 55 it is printing 57. You can see 56 is not exist here, right? So this is the way we can skip 56, right? I hope you understand all the exercise, and if you have any question in your mind you can ask in comment box. Now in next tutorial we will start our next chapter. Okay, good luck.